Well, no one wants to talk about this because, and I'm telling you the truth, during 9/11, the morning of 9/11, Ford, which is involved in AI, that's why they have cars that drive themselves, park themselves, all that bullshit. Well, I was in a meeting with Ford, and there was a TV set up there in the foyer, and that was done by design. And they were just asking people, what do you think? Well, they knew that I was a recruit because of my the management skill test that I took. They knew I was a recruit, so they were like 3 CEOs standing around me asking me, what do I think? And stupid me, I was honest, I should have lied. I said, it looks like a movie. It doesn't look real. That's what I told these CEOs. And I said, well, how come these events are happening and we didn't launch nuclear attack on somebody? I mean, we just got attacked, but there's no response to the attack. No initial response. And then the AI controller, Bush, which goes back to Nazi Germany, in his Prescott Bush family, right, that supported and financed Hitler. What do you think Hitler was working on? Artificial intelligence, Aryan race. Simple as that. Same thing that we're working on here in the United States. Okay? And this means that, just like Hitler, they're going to kill everybody. Everybody. Period. Even the ones who accepted the program, they're going to kill them too. Because what they figured out is a specific species of human that can only think like the hive. And they're going to produce a newer, smaller, Agenda 21, you need to read this stuff, human race. So, once again, if us truthers that are saying, don't listen to the official story of CNN, 1 minute Donald Trump saying they're fake, but when it comes to the school shooting, all of a sudden CNN is telling the truth. Really. He questions them on every front to pretend like he's on our side, but then when it comes to artificial intelligence, an event created so that they can see if the hive is taking the programming. They send out in the airways, here's the official story. And it doesn't matter. They take the story. We're the only ones, by the hand of God, by the elect of God, that say, no, that's not the official story. Look at the facts. Multiple shooters, there were multiple people. We're not even going to get into it. But that's the facts. So I ask people, why aren't people supporting us financially? What's wrong with you? Us targeted individuals, right now, have the ability to sue these corporations and expose this shit. But you won't help us financially. And then YouTube has shut our channels down. I'm telling you to spread the word. There's several people out there raising money to sue these corporations that are doing AI. And it seems like the only place to battle them is in the courtroom now. Okay? Will we win? Who cares if we win or lose? But at least we know on the dockets that we said that that's not the official story. And we will be able to bring forth our evidence in a trial by jury, even though the jury will be selected by a bunch of electorals, voting people, that will be under mind control. But at least we'll have a chance to fight them on their own turf. They won't let us fight us on the internet now because they're taking down our channels. But at least we can sue them. Tell your friends. I mean, why aren't there people out there that are giving thousands of dollars to our accounts? I mean, I should have raised easily $20,000 by now. I mean, how can Hillary Clinton create the LIBOR scandal and steal $400 trillion? Okay? How can Hillary Clinton sell Uranium One and get, $140 million to Russia? But we can't raise $25,000. How is that? How can Hillary go to Haiti and use frequency technology, which is the same thing that controls your mind, to create earthquakes? Because once they have control of the hive mind, then they can pretend to be gods and they can make earthquakes, tidal waves. Wait a minute, this village won't take the hive mind, so we'll just wipe them out with a tidal wave. These are men that will see themselves as gods. And then you'll be worshiping this just like the Egyptians did. They'll be worshiping men that sit in mountains. Even Bill Gates won't let his kids or his family play with cell phones. And certainly his kids don't get vaccines. That is filled with metals that react to the cell towers that create the hive mind. Why isn't Dane Wigington talking about the hive mind? I mean, geoengineering is nanotechnology. You've been breathing it, metals. But you can't put cell towers and metals together in microwave? Come on, he's smarter than that. These people are smarter than that. He's not a stupid man. He's paid by the power companies to say the official story is the world's coming to an end. The world's coming. I'm so sick and tired. I listen to him every week, guys. But it's like a broken record. Here's the headlines. The world's coming to an end. You know. Yeah. Nobody won't do anything about it. Well, you're not doing anything about it either, Dane Wigington. You're not doing anything. What you're doing is you're taking people to court, and it's fake. You're creating drama, and that nothing ever comes from it. Nothing. And everybody that works for you is another CIA agent, another worker of the corporations. And then you're never mentioning the hive mind, the artificial intelligence, the real reason for the solar radiation management. That the chemicals are just raining down on us and we're breathing this shit. So they create another phony event, a false flag, they stage it, and they see, are the humans accepting the official story? Yes, they are. They totally are. And every time they turn up the radiation, they play with emotions. First of all, AI is what made the guy shoot. Okay? Psychotropic drugs, violence. Of course, he had some religious freaks like Hogg telling him what to do. He had the FBI covertly taking over his Facebook and his YouTube channels, getting him to create these events by directing him. Nobody will talk about that. That's exactly what they were doing. The NSA was involved, in writing comments that lead this guy to believe that he's going to get famous if he shoots up the school. And of course, they make deals with these kids. We're just going to pretend like you're going to jail, kind of like Hitler. We'll pretend like you're dead, but then, we'll give you a whole new life and a new identity. I mean, that's what the CIA does, okay? Just help us. Help us. We need this AI. We need to get rid of God, the creator, on this planet so we can have man, the creator. And I'm amazed at how many people won't help me. I'm amazed at all the friends that I used to have that are fucking cowards. Excuse my language. They're total cowards. Jesus is the way. He's going to come save us. Really? You don't think if I was Jesus, I wouldn't have nothing to do with this world? Look what you did to him. Look what you did to him. Why would he come save you? Because not only when he chooses people to tell you the truth, you kill them. Why would he intervene in your ignorance? Never. You're going to let these bastards make themselves into gods. And there will be no free will, no critical thinking, no God except the God that they tell you, the hive mind God. That's it. And these are going to be run by the most psychopathic, horrifying people that have ever existed, Satan times 1,000, these royal families that hate you, they're jealous of you, and by the way, they steal your organs to live. They don't die because they're afraid to face God. They don't live and die. They don't. They just transplant their brain into another human being body. And don't tell me they're not doing this, because I know that they are. God tells me that they are, number one, but it makes total sense. You don't need to be a rocket scientist to figure out, why are these people so evil? Why don't they want you to know the ancient wisdom that we used to know, that the stars and the planets create our human conscience.